More than once, I've got on my soapbox and said, class-based design is obsolete. We should embrace the future of customizing skills and this and that. Here comes along Theron, Indestrutoboy Pawns, and Vagabond. And I think this is an example of class design done intentionally. Firstly, we can look at how each of the individual class features are designed, and there's a texture to them that is just amazing. A Vagabond feature just really feels good to acquire. I want to use um, the fighter's first level feature, Momentum, as an example. When you successfully block a target's, when you successfully block an enemy's attack, the next attack you make against them is favored. Uh, yeah. One of the core things about Vagabond I really enjoy is that you aren't tracking uses, right? You aren't, oh, I have this feature now, I'm going to use this feature X number of times per day before I have to sleep, and then I can use it again. No, in Vagabond, you have the things that you do when you do them. Like in other games, as a barbarian, you'd have to wait until your final level until you can endlessly rage. Not here in Vagabond. Right out of the first level, you get endless rages. Now, if you're not familiar with the system, I expect that you're thinking that's going to be hella broken. But no, the game is designed for this to be the case. In like the monsters and everything, Vagabond is a game that's just really smooth and it's really good. Um, but if you're familiar with my channel, you're probably wondering, hey, sure, the class features are all well tuned, but you still say that class design is bad because it's overly restrictive in things. Here's another element that makes Vagabond's classes so nice. Um, Vagabond's perk system. So at certain levels in your class's progression, I think it's the odd numbers of levels, you get to gain a perk. If you're familiar with other games, they're called things like feats or talents. These perks are typically tied to like the archetype of your class or the skills that you're trained with, right? So you and your buddy could be playing the same class, but if you pick up different perks, you can really fine tune how your barbarian plays differently from their barbarian. So I think that this vagabond represents a beautiful middle ground between class-based design and skill-based design. Because again, those perks also gain the same beautiful feature design that the class features do. And another thing I love about Vagabond and its classes is how it handles magic. There isn't spell lists for each class. Mage classes all pulled from the same list. Now you're probably wondering, oh man, that means that my wizard and my holy mage, oh man, they're gonna be indistinct, and that's gonna be da, 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 da. No, actually. So what really makes the mages different between Vagabond is their class features. Even though they're pulling from the same list of spells, their class feature changes the style in how they use those spells. For example, the Luminary, which is akin to Cleric in other systems, they have a lot of features around like healing and protection and warding, you know? Meanwhile, like the Sorcerer, they're kind of like drawing upon large amounts of energy to amplify their spells, you know? So, same spell list, different style. And I think it makes me really excited for Vagabond's future in terms of homebrew and expansions. Because, oh, also, no subclasses. So, you know, new class for each core concept, right? So, if you have an idea for a fighter that does magic, that exists already, it's called a magus, but there's so many ways we could explore that concept as classes. Just again, the character structure is so lean and clean. There's things shaven off where it doesn't need to be. It's great. You got it. You have to go try it if you haven't already. There's a Kickstarter out, and also the game should be crowdfunding as of the release of this video. So yeah, go try it. Go check out this amazing tabletop role-playing game.